April 4, 1943, World War II. A formation of American B-24 Liberator bombers takes off from Solak airfield in Libya on a mission to bomb the Italian-held port of Naples. It's the crew's first combat mission. The 9 men aboard the Lady Be Good, brand new bomber that has never seen combat, are nervous but confident. The raid on Naples is successful. The bombers drop their payloads and turn back toward Libya, flying over 400 miles of Mediterranean Sea in the darkness. But as the formation approaches the North African coast, weather conditions deteriorate, visibility drops, radio communications become difficult. One by one, the planes find their way back to base, all except one. The Lady Be Good never returns. 9 men vanish into the night. The Army Air Force lists them as missing, presumed dead, lost somewhere over the Mediterranean. A tragic but common story in wartime. Their families grieve. Their names are added to the long list of those who never came home. And that should have been the end of the story. Except it wasn't, because 15 years later, in 1958, a British oil exploration team flying over one of the most desolate regions of the Libyan desert spots something impossible. An aircraft, sitting upright in the sand, looking almost pristine, as if it had just landed moments ago. It's the Lady Be Good, 440 miles inland from the coast, deep in the Sahara Desert, in one of the most inhospitable places on Earth. The plane is virtually intact. The guns are still loaded. The radio still works. There's food, water, and supplies inside. It looks like the crew just stepped out for a moment and will be right back. But the crew has been dead for 15 years. And when investigators piece together what happened, they uncover one of the most haunting stories of survival, miscalculation, and tragedy in aviation history, a ghost story written in the sand. Welcome to the mystery of the Lady Be Good, the World War II bomber that disappeared in 1943 and wasn't found until 1958, perfectly preserved in the desert, with a story that still haunts anyone who learns the full truth of what happened to her crew. Over the next 10 minutes, we're going to explore the mission that went wrong, the navigational error that sealed 9 men's fate, the incredible discovery of the plane 15 years later, the desperate survival attempt that followed the crash, and why this case remains one of aviation's most eerie and tragic mysteries.